Right, so we're going to give this a quick test and see how we go. This is the first game. We're joining, well, actually, we're joining Batista Bomb. I was about to say we're joining me. I'm not in my normal yellow for this game. I'm over here in the blue. And we got a normal start. Good luck, says me. 2 houses, putting the vills onto food, and I'm playing with my Incas. I really like my Incas. So Incas is cheaper military, cheaper food military. The price of food is cheaper with all Inca military, and all buildings that cost stone, the stone cost is cheaper as well. So that's their big thing. For me, when I play the Incas, I normally do a French drush. I think that was made by Sito, and I was doing it with a mill, and then I watched one of his videos, and he said, "Why are you making a mill, you idiot?" So I'd stopped making the mill. It's meant to be a pre-mill drush in the feudal age. So a drush is when you make militia, a couple of militia. Dark Age Rush, I think it stands for. So I do a variation of that. I'm not proficient or anything, but that's what I'm doing. And I do it every game, just about every game. And the Incas have some good bonuses that help me with that drush, which is they start off with an extra llama, extra sheep, which is an extra 100 food apparently. And because the militia are slightly cheaper on food, it means it's slightly easier to get to. And normally with a French drush, you have to push a deer in, and I generally don't, and sometimes that comes back to bite me. And definitely pushing a deer makes it a lot easier. But yeah, that's me, that's the Incas. Over here, got boars coming in. Batista Bomb is playing as the Britons. And the Britons have very fast archery ranges, and he's going to make a lot of archers, and their archers have extra range. And so, generally speaking, that is what the Britons are famous for doing, is just having a very strong archer build. They also have cheap town centres, so it costs them a little less to build them, a little less wood, a little less stone, so they can get into a big boom quite nicely as well. Yeah, that's the Britons. So normally, when I'm playing with the Incas, I like to do this militia drush thing, and head over there, and then I hit them with the militias a bit, and then my archers arrive, and it's glorious. But against an archer civ, like a good archer civ, I'm always a bit like, ooh, I'm playing archers against archers, because there's nothing special about Inca archers. They're nothing wrong with them, but there's nothing special, so it's not my, in terms of the civ, it's not the strong suit. Houses, everyone's on a boar. There we go. You'll see a big difference now. He's got 3 on wood, and he's gone to a mill. I've got 3 on wood, and I am not going to a mill. I'm going to the barracks. So we're building up a barracks, and I like to wall with the barracks, get it out in front of my gold, like everyone else really. Nothing particularly special. Yeah. And I think this is my second boar. My food's looking a little bit like a little bit of a struggle here. Am I already on my way up or something? Ooh, it's not looking great. Alright, we're buying loom. We need another 70 food to come in. This idle time's not great. I should have transitioned better. We've got 10 seconds to find that food. 3, 2, 1. 500 food for feudal? No, I'm well off. So now my idle time's creeping up. And this is why pushing a deer would help a lot. Because then I'd have the food to go up. Because food from a deer comes in a little bit quicker than food from a sheep. And I'd also have plenty of food to make my militias straight away. Oh my gosh, this feels like forever. Am I going up yet? There we go. Now I'm going up. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realise he went up this quick. It's been a few days since I've played this game now. He's gone up very early as well. Might have something to do with getting housed. But we're both going up with 19 pop. Normally I think archers is a little bit later than that, isn't it? It's like 20, 21 pop. When I play archers, that's what I do. So he's got a very quick archer build. He is pushing the deer. He's pushing the deer in from miles away. I think this latest version of Arabia, it feels like the deers are further away than they used to be. Where are my militia? They're going to come in? I got 1. It'd be quite good to be hitting them already, but Off you go, boys. Yeah, so there we go, they're marching. Now, militia, by themselves, will lose a one-on-one fight against a villager. So as soon as the villagers start fighting back, you got to run, which is a bit micro-intensive. The real strength of this drush is when the militia have the eagle with them as well. Because one-on-one, eagle will beat scout. Yeah, so it's all a little bit more even here. Alright, we're in. But they're by themselves. His scout's nearby. He's got 2 villagers which should have won the fight, and he's got a scout. So I can't even run away safely. He's taking health off. All this hurts. Now I was thinking he might be going for a scout rush until I saw this. So we're going to kill this cav. Now he's made a spear, probably out of habit, because obviously the Incas don't get any cavalry. So a bit unfortunate there. And, well, we're going to walk into it anyway. Going to wall me out. And this is just not good. Not good for me, really. But these guys would have done much better walking around, coming around here, pestering this, making them chase. Actually, I think a spearman's faster than a militia as well. And both the militia are dead, and she's got half her health left. So far the militia have achieved nothing. Pestering that. The good thing about going forward with the militia so early is when you do get a scout rush, which is what a lot of people play, you often have time to wall up here, or you make them run off their berries for a little while, maybe not forever, but a little while. And so often you can be fully walled by the time they get to you. Now I think I've been a bit greedy with my walls here. If I had my time over again, I think I'd just wall to here and to here. This is... Mind you, I didn't see any military for them, so maybe it's fine. I know in some other games that I play, I'm very greedy with my walls and it comes back to hurt me. Alright, so he's massing spears. He's got a few archers already. I've got a few archers. They should be coming forward somewhere. Where are they? Here they come. Alright, so now I always like going forward with 3 archers. Usually I like buying fletching first. That's always what people recommend, and so that's what I generally do. And go in and try and kill things. It would be nice to have the scout with them, because my eagle scout's good against archers, so if the British are making archers, he should be able to tank some shots and my archer should be able to kill some of his archers. But this is where the game really starts to fall apart for me. I go in there and I decide, oh look, villagers everywhere, shoot them. Eagle versus Vil. And I start killing villagers. Really, if I'd gone in here, if he'd tanked those shots of the archers shooting his archers, I'd have got a head start and maybe I kill a few archers. And I watched this replay and I remember what happened and I know where the future is. And basically, when you're playing the Britons, I have now learnt, or think I've learnt anyway, you got to start picking off the archers. It's almost more important, in my head now at least, to start killing their archers and keeping their archer number low, rather than trying to kill Vils. Yeah, kill the army first, then kill the Vils. So my army number's down, his army number stays the same. I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, and I've killed, what, 2 of his? 2 of his military? And I haven't actually managed to hurt his eco. My idle time's higher than his, so it's not going good. It's not completely out of control yet, but it's not looking flash. What's happening over here? Sorry, I've got an alarm. Oh, his spearmen have just run forward to die, which is always nice. No, I'm mixing in some skirms because I saw the archers and I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to win the straight archer fight, let's put some skirmishes in there. Skirmishes don't attack very well against anything other than an archer, but they have extra armor and, you know, they get some bonus damage against archers. Now this would have been a great fight. Imagine if I'd killed some of his archers there. But I don't think I ever see it. Instead I'm fighting a bear. And we walk around. I think at this point my goal is still to get in there and hassle his eco. Yeah, I didn't know he had that many archers. I thought that he might still have the free walking around in his base. See this wood line? I go, ooh, look, the wood line. And I think I leave somebody behind here, just to shoot over it. At least that's the plan. Yep, but he doesn't have fletching, so he can't. These guys are going to catch out this woman. There's a hole in his base, which I never exploit. Never get the chance to, really, after this moment, where it didn't matter. So I think finally I might kill one. I'm using the market. What am I using the market for? Food. I got too many on gold, apparently. Yeah, lots on gold, not enough food coming in. Buying, so apparently I bought up to Castle Age, which is quite good. Like, it's competitive. It's gonna give me a competitive time. And I'm only down by 1 vil. Killed one, down by 1 on the eco time, and once again, I made the same mistake. I'm killing his villagers, when I should probably be thinking about taking out some of his archer numbers. Yeah. Because he's getting a sizable group. How many he's got now? I got 5, he's got 12. Just starting to get a little bit scary. And the whole point of putting skirms in there was to kill the archers, so... He targeted those skirms, you can see the skirms have gone down. And now I feel like I'm buying time by running around his base, but really... He was never planning to come out, he's just massing up his archers, massing up his archers. He has a plan. Did I hear a sword? Yeah, no. Meanwhile in the base, I'm going to stone. I'm thinking a castle would be a good idea. Because obviously Incas get a cheaper castle. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe I get some forward pressure going and I can come and, you know, build a castle sort of in this territory. Maybe in here. Maybe pressure this gold, protect this gold, get that sort of thing going. Give them a hard time, take them off the golds. Sending these guys forward. And now, obviously, I'm getting my scale mail armor for my eagles. Because I'm thinking this would be a good time to get eagles. Eagles counter archers, theoretically. And I'm making 3 barracks. Yeah, so I'm thinking full aggression. I'm thinking mass the eagles, storm forward, build the forward castle. That looks like what I'm going for here. Meanwhile, he's halfway to Castle Age himself. And when he gets to Castle Age, he'll buy all his techs, and he now has an army of 22 archers. Getting ready to go there. Hassling the house, apparently. I've bought fletching for my disposable units. Maybe for my castle too. But just trying to be a pest. So he sends his archers out. And I am causing a little bit of idle time, a little bit of inefficiency. But nothing to really be that proud of. What's over here? Oh, this archer started working as well. But 22 archers is going to mop the floor with these 4 ranged units, apparently. Which just puts this KD into a horrible position where he's killed nearly 3 times as many military that I've killed. So he's got 22 archers because he's been massing all through feudal age, and I've got 3 eagles. So it's not looking too flash, but I am producing out of 3 barracks. So that's going to be, what, almost equal? This is 120%, this is 120%, he's at, what, 240% production rate, and I'm at 300. I'm pretty sure an archer produces faster than an eagle anyway. But we're trying to mass up, we've bought our armor. He's obviously buying all his techs now too, and he's like, oh, I have my archers, I have the technology, let's go and attack. In hindsight being 2020, I really wish, once again, that I'd weakened some of those archers, picked up some of the numbers. Yeah. And then this... I switched the plan up here for some reason. I decided to boom. I don't know why I decided to boom. It's always good to boom. but I think I should have really won this fight first and then boomed. I was doing too many things. So he's going to kill these guys. Yeah. With these archers coming in, if I was playing the boom, I should have really stonewalled up in a few places maybe, and boom behind it until I could get the military going. I don't know. Saved them, and I thought, oh, good job. I've saved them. These palisade walls, false sense of security. His 24 archers are going to shoot through there, so I'm going to have to run off my gold. And now I've got no gold. Tragedy. And I foolishly, I've got my armor incoming, and I don't wait for the armor, I run in. Why? I didn't have to take that fight right then. I could have hung back. I thought I was going to win, apparently. I could have hung back here with the eagles. Now I built a castle, and this is disaster. I realise all the villas will die, so I run. But someone hit it, so then when he shoots it with the archers, I don't get my stone back. He destroyed the castle before I could delete it, and now all that stone is gone. I can't build another castle, and he's in my base. Yeah. So I thought I could fight with the eagles, push him back a little bit, build the castle, secure the gold, and be back in business. And that is not what has happened. This is just, the eagles have failed me, says me. This is just disaster. Absolute disaster material. Going into mangonels, hoping mangonels can save me, but really, against the British, against another civ, mangonels aren't a bad idea. But the British, with their extra range archers, if I go in and scout them, they've got a range of 7, and a mangonel, I'm pretty sure when it comes out the workshop, is going to have a range of 6. Yeah. Oh, he's gone to his death. Suicidal. Bang. This is terrible. Look at all this. I think I got 21 on wood. Oh, it's not bad going up to gold there. That's a good decision. So if I did win this situation, I have been producing from my TCs. I have got a slight villager lead. He is only on 1 TC, although it's a very pretty base back here for him. Look at all that. Those farms looking good, the gold. So if I could push these archers out of the base, I'd be in a okay position for sure. Maybe even a good one. Desperately trying to get another castle. Ugh, horrible. Now if I had the castle, if I had the eagles floating around, maybe I could have kept massing the eagles in here, and then if he crawls into here with his archers, surprise him from both sides. With the extra armor, would have been glorious. Killed all the archers. Built a castle somewhere else, out here on the hills maybe. Protect both those golds. But instead, I am suiciding. Well, not suiciding, I'm just in a terrible position. What feels like a terrible position to me. Now I'm waiting for 2 mangonels, because it's hard to out-micro 2 mangonels. So, if I send in 1, he shoots it down, I got nothing, because he can do split micro and all this fancy stuff. I can't. Maybe you can. 2 mangonels, harder to micro against, but it's not even going to matter, because the British archers are going to outrange them and just get the first shot off every time. So it's like they get a full volley before the mangonel fires, so it's almost like they hit 2 volleys. In hindsight, I actually don't think I did anything wrong except for taking that eagle fight. And then after that it was all downhill. One of the things that maybe I could have done is start with the siege workshop, put a couple of mangonels in it to support the eagles, because I didn't have the eagle mass. In the future that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I was thinking forward aggression, thinking castle forward, eagles forward, build the siege workshop forward. Next time maybe I'll build it at home. I should really have been thinking a bit more about my defense, because there are just so many archers here. So here we go, 2 mangonels. Now, do they have the range of 6? They do. They have a... Oh, is it 6? Oh, it's 7. Is it 7? Yeah, 7. And the archers have a range of 8. Okay, so they are down by 1. And we kill a few, but not enough. Here comes the castle. I mean, a castle here really would be GG. I think I've GG'd early, but there's nothing I can do about these archers, really. This town center's going to go down. I was thinking he's probably on 3 TCs because it's so cheap for him to boom. And I just, I quit. Maybe I could have hung in and kept going, but with that sort of military advantage, nah. Not really much in it for me. So, statistics. Let's go look at this horror. He wrecked me in the military. He's got a 2-to-1 kill-death ratio. And imagine if those mangonels hadn't hit, it'd be even worse. Eco's was pretty close. It wasn't bad. I wasn't out of it in Eco. He pulled away at the end once the archers got into my economy there. It wasn't close, but before that, we're in a pretty even game. So what lost me that was definitely the military, and then him being able to turn the military into the big killer blow that wrecks the eco. So never mind. Lessons learnt. Lessons learnt are check how many archers he's got before engaging. Don't engage in a silly choke point. That was dumb. That was just a panic engagement. And wait for the armor. If I'd done those things, if I'd just been a bit more patient before I went in there, I think I'd have had a much better game there. I might have even won. So, yeah. That was the first game of the night, and I left that rather embittered.